shot, show me what you got. Ready or not, you can't stop it. This is how we rock it. And I can see you getting naughty, shaking your body. Welcome to the party where the nuts hang. It's just a rap thing.
Alright everyone, we're back with episode 39 of The Sounds of Struggle. You can cheer, it's okay, and accepted now. I am here once again with Meniac, and returning the other third of the greatest faction in all of Struggletown, the Headline Shaun Martens.
We are having a first ever returnee on the show. This is great. Two. Sweet? No? Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, too sweet.
I prefer Tag Struggle 3.
Tag Struggle 3. Tag Struggle 3.
I hate it. Whatever. It's fun.
It's supposed to be an E.
Yeah.
It's an E. It's a 3E. 3E.
Look at that.
Point. Yeah, look at that. Everybody turn your gaze there towards the door. That's a little bit of alright.
What's on his hat?
I don't give a fuck about his hat. Yeah, he must work out.
No, he doesn't.
No, she does.
Yeah.
Works out that fucking dick muscle called a vagina.
Anyways.
So, Shaun Martens, thoughts on being a face? How do you feel? Same?
What's a face?
A good guy. Someone who does stuff for the crowd. Does that make you more or less excited to wrestle?
I think calling me a good guy is kind of a stretch. The people, they can cheer.
Okay, sorry. Good girl. What does it feel like to be a good girl?
Oh, it feels fantastic to be a good girl.
Yeah, it does. Although I prefer you when you're naughty.
Well, yeah.
Oh, you.
Very good. So, we defended our titles. Well, I guess we technically lost them for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, apparently.
What happened with that?
Yeah, apparently in the world of Nino, you can lose title on countout.
Also, in the world of Monster Wrestling, you can lose a triple threat tag on a countout.
Well, I agree if both teams are out.
Yeah, sure.
It's different promotion, different rules.
Sure.
Monster Pro rules.
This is not the first time we've been burned by this either.
No.
We should really figure this out.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should get back into the ring.
Couldn't. I had a big fat ass in my way stopping me.
Don't even talk about that fat ass. I was stuck in a corner. It smelled putrid.
I was actually talking about Rivers, but yeah, him too.
Yeah. Wow, what a match.
It was something. Yeah. Parrish, how'd your match go? You murdered a bunch of cats.
Yeah.
You're a feline fucker.
I cross-bodied some
pretty kitties.
the Princess of Pussy.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So yeah, and then all of a sudden I turn around and Sydney Steele is the new Monster Pro Wrestling provincial champion.
What a weird turn of events this last show was.
I must say one thing.
Okay, say
Dean Richter has held the provincial title for about 14 months now?
I think they said 15 months is what Malowany was
Okay.
saying.
But the first time he defended it against me, he lost it. Just throwing it out there.
We take struggle. We make change happen.
Yeah.
We're a little bit of alright. Yeah, we are.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's strugglelicious.
Yeah.
Well put.
So, outside of Monster Pro Wrestling last Saturday, what is new?
Nothing.
I'm kind of tired.
Well, I know you're tired. You haven't
I
slept.
haven't slept for days.
Huh. You can tell.
Yeah, I look like a putrid pile of shit.
Well, after a couple hours of sleep, you do.
Yeah, I'm worse. Goddamn. So, I need your input from both of you on this. McGregor's been 2 months medical suspension. Are we talking all sports, or are we just talking boxing? And do you agree, disagree, have no opinion?
I hear the UFC is trying to only make it boxing.
I've heard that too. I've heard that's what the UFC is trying to do. I don't know that I agree with that. I think Because I'm pretty sure the boxing and the UFC, mixed martial arts in Las Vegas, are both ran under USADA. Am I right? Like, it's the same testing, it's the same commission, and I think that if you're banned by that commission, you should be banned for all activities within that commission. It's for the athlete's own well-being.
I agree that it's that he should be banned, just without, like, he should be banned 2 months, no contact sports of any sort. And you are right that they are both under the USA. What is DA?
USA DA?
Yeah.
USADA, what?
Yeah, USADA rules. However, I think UFC is trying to say, well, okay, he was suspended by boxing, he wasn't suspended by mixed martial arts, which I can understand the argument, I just don't know if I agree with it.
But, again, I didn't watch the fight. Do you really think this 2-month suspension is warranted?
Well, I think it's a thing that happens naturally when you get a TKO. Like, it's a concussion protocol thing. It's for the athlete's best interest.
But at the same time, can he not take like an impact test and see if he actually has any symptoms or any signs of concussion? If he passes that,
just do the Goldberg test. Smack your head against the door, you bleed, you can't fight. Done.
Unless
I think Goldberg still fights, though.
Well, I'm not saying he's smart.
whether or not we want to watch it is a completely different story.
It doesn't take long.
No.
I mean, what, longest fight he's had in years is 5 minutes? Maybe. If that.
With entrance, yeah.
With entrance, yes, agreed. Hockey talk? Honky talk. Yeah.
This is shake, rattle, and roll this.
Let's talk some puck.
Talk some puck, boys.
Puck talk.
Yeah, Shane Doan finally retired after 21 years.
About damn time.
I know. I'm surprised. He played for 2 different teams but never been traded.
Yeah.
That's got to be a stat of some sort.
Well, I mean, he got drafted by an organization, never left an organization, and then played against that same organization.
That's, witchcraft. Bullshittery. You have any thoughts on this? You don't really watch hockey, do you? Okay, right on. Also, Canucks signed Vanek, which I didn't think they had the power to do, and 1 year, $2 million.
Well, every July 1, when a contract is up, you become a free agent in hockey, so therefore any team can actually sign you.
Well, for me, I didn't realize he was up for contract. I thought he was locked in for several years, but what do I know?
Not a lot, apparently.
Well, I mean, if Vancouver only wants him for 1 year, why would anybody else want him for more?
I didn't know anyone else want him at all.
Well, you're Vancouver.
How far has he fallen?
Vancouver has never won a cup, so they don't know how to win.
Yeah, they can get back to the finals and then riot. Yeah. Now for a special sports update in the CFL world, we turn to Shaun Martens. Can you tell us what happened today, Sean?
No comment.
Yeah, that basically sums up the game between
Yeah.
the Edmonton Eskimos and the Labor Day Classic champions.
If you can tell the lack of emotion, then you probably also watched the Labor Day Classic.
It was a classic steam-rolling.
Yeah, it was.
Edmonton Eskimos are on a bit of a slide right now. It's almost like they fell off a cliff. So it's not a slide, it's a cliff falling. It sucks.
I feel like the whole earth has opened up below them and they're just falling in, and it's a free fall all the way to hell. And it's just, there's demons and they're reaching up and they're grabbing at people, and Riley's trying to crawl his way out, but he just can't. And yeah, I'm sad.
That was very graphic, and I appreciate that. That was good. I like that. Perish, your thoughts on football coming up?
Yeah, I heard the Devil also kicked a Rouge to win the game.
You can kick a Rouge?
In the CFL, yes.
I thought it was just when you don't get out of the end zone.
No, you can also get one if you miss it and it goes
Oh.
out.
Yeah, if you miss a field goal and you don't get the other team doesn't get the ball out, you score a Rouge. It's a single point.
Yeah, when you
There's just so much I don't understand about
when
this
you don't do your job right, you get rewarded in the CFL.
Kind of like the WWE.
Sort of.
Kind of like MPW. Yeah.
Yeah.
My apologies, Perish. Congrats are in order. Mr. 495 on the PWI 500. Again. Attaboy.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought you were going to do an acceptance speech.
Well, I will. Just not public, because, I don't need to brag.
Yeah. Chris Perish is a very humble man.
When he wants to be.
Humble
Also,
and I know it.
speaking of you being humble, did you see that the finals of the G1 Climax tournament, that NATO guy actually stole your finish on the apron?
Mine?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, of course, he reads a magazine. He knows what's up. He did his research.
It's kind of impressive. The guy in I think he's in like the top 200, sees you and like, you know what, he's got something. I'm gonna take his finish.
Inspirations come from so many different lights.
Yes, you are an inspiration to all of New Japan.
Yeah, but he might have been in the top 200, but was he in the magazine 4 years before that?
I don't know because I've never bought it.
Well, there you go.
I just wait for people to post where they are, and I kind of look through that, and you pretty much get the synopsis of who's where.
But also, Okada, #1 this year.
I like the fact it's not a WWE guy.
I love the fact that it's not a WWE guy and that it's a foreign guy. It's not Kenny Omega.
You know what? Actually, more than 50% of the top 10, not American.
That's true. Kevin Owens, wasn't he top like 5?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I think it's Kenny Omega at 5.
Yeah. No, I think Kenny Omega's at 4, and I think Kevin Owens is about 6 or 7.
Point is, got a couple Canadians that represent. Actually, this is a side thing I wanted to get into.
Actually, there's 3 Canadians, I believe,
Who's the third one?
in the top 10.
Bret Hart?
Yeah. He fell from the rafters and made it. I mean, wait, no, that was a...
That's dark. I like it.
No comment.
Okay, fine. He killed his family to get there.
Whoa, dark. I like it.
No comment.
I mean, woo! He's alive.
Speaking of which, Ric Flair, alive. And kicking ass. With a sweet t-shirt on. I hope he sells those.
Hey, he ain't dead yet, motherfuckers.
Exactly. Do you have a comment?
I'm just overjoyed that the Nature Boy is going to style and profile once again.
Although, I have to say, he looks vastly aged after this whole thing.
Yeah, he does. He's looking
But to
really
be-
rough and really old. But to be fair, he just lost a piece of his bowel.
Lost a piece of his butthole. Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, what is he, like, late 60s, early 70s? Like he's finally starting to look his age?
68?
He's starting to look his age for the first time in however long?
Unlike Jerry Lawler.
Jerry Lawler. Apparently he just wrestled Cody or can we say that? Cody R?
I think it's just Cody.
We can say Rhodes. They can't.
Oh, right.
It's like we can say suck it. Young Bucks can't.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes of the Bullet Club fame, Ring of Honor champion. He fought Jerry the King Lawler on, I think, this past weekend.
In Memphis?
No, it was somewhere up northeast, like Northeast Wrestling, something like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good for Jerry getting bookings outside of Memphis at 100 years old.
100 years old.
Yeah.
100 years old, 3 bypass surgeries, 4 new hearts, and a partridge in a pear tree. Good for him.
And to answer your guys' question, Kevin Owens was #3.
Hey! Who's number 2?
#2 was AJ Styles.
I'd agree with that.
#4 was Roman Reigns. #5 was Kenny Omega. #6 was Shinsuke Nakamura.
Never heard of him.
#7 was Samoa Joe. #8 was Dean Ambrose. #9, third Canadians. Anybody want to take a guess?
Jinder Mahal.
No. You're done.
I'll tell you.
Ty Dillinger.
No, but you're closer.
He beat number 10.
Yeah, but he wasn't. This #9 may be glorious.
James Storm.
I don't think James Storm
That's
is-
pretty close, right?
I think it's close. I think it's like...
Hop, skip, and a beer Monday.
Let's
jump.
just say #9 was glorious, while #10 was awesome.
Wow, the Miz made it up that high. Good for him.
I think the Miz should be higher.
Well, it's because he married a Canadian. So really, honorary 4th Canadian.
Canadian by fucker.
Actually, same with Ambrose. So really, Canada wins.
Canada wins everything anyways. Yes. You know what? I don't have any really problems with that top 10. I'm okay with the whole thing.
You know what also I don't have a problem with?
Being on it?
No? Well, that too, but I wasn't top 10. No, it was Alexa Bliss getting back the women's title on Raw.
Yeah, because I know how much you hate Sasha Banks.
I don't hate her. I just like
You
looking
don't.
at Alexa Bliss better.
That's very
Who
true.
doesn't?
All right.
Yeah.
See?
Not heterosexual men.
You know what's also funny about Sasha Banks? Has yet to hold the title past 2 weeks.
And has yet to defend it successfully.
Yeah.
I think that's becoming a driving story point, the way that they were driving it home on Monday Night Raw, the way that she hasn't successfully defended. Like, maybe this is going to be the catalyst that's going to bring us heel Sasha.
That'd be all right. Broken Sasha.
Broken Sasha.
Broken Sasha.
That would be wonderful.
Sorry. You can't use broken. Breaked Sasha.
Woken.
With the woken Hardys. Broken and breaked.
Wait, is Sasha Banks is broken? Is that like once a week or one week out of the month or?
At least.
Okay.
Actually, that's a storyline I don't think anyone's ever done. 1 week out of the month where they're doing TV, just one lady goes absolutely insane. It's like, sorry, my time. That could be a thing. Like a dual personality because of a period. Never been done.
I think there's a reason why that hasn't been done.
Why?
I think there would probably, like, if there was as much backlash with James Ellsworth, a heel manager, pulling down the briefcase for his heel female wrestler, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a feminist revolt if you bring a period into a storyline.
Well, just think.
It's women's storyline getting front and center. How can they be pissed?
Just think, Nia Jax, who's not like most girls, wouldn't get one. Huh?
Leaving that one alone. By that one, I mean Nia Jax. Yeah.
No comment.
Back to the no comments. Love it. Keeping with this, JBL stepped down as announcing to do Beyond Sports Global Ambassador, which I have no idea what that is.
Just out of curiosity, is SmackDown planning on going to Germany? Is that why he no longer can do it?
Possible.
I don't know, but I am absolutely heartbroken to lose John Bradshaw Layfield on the commentary desk.
But
what about Justin Hawk Bradshaw?
Well, losing him as well.
What about just Bradshaw?
What's going to happen to my John O'Clock moments?
I don't know. I've never had one, so I can't tell you. But seriously, my question: what is Beyond Sports? Like, what is he doing now? What is that?
I heard it was something to do with his his helping kids.
Philanthropic.
So that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just a dumb wrestler.
That's not true. You're a pretty lady too.
I am a pretty sexy lady.
Yes,
This
you are.
entire time I thought you were a Sagittarius.
I'm a Sagittarius.
You're everywhere.
I know. But that would make sense as to why he's talking about, like, getting kids into rugby and stuff, which I found very, very kind of out of left field for him. But I guess if he's doing stuff for kids that are disadvantaged with money-wise or whatever, that would make sense.
He's been doing it for many, many years, and I'm thinking that it's the responsibilities on SmackDown are just becoming too much for him in order to really continue with that, and he's making a priority choice.
Well, fair enough.
I'm just thinking, because you know who Corey Graves is now reunited with now, on SmackDown?
Byron Saxton.
So, Byron Saxton ran JBL off SmackDown.
Ooh.
Corey Graves is also reunited with Tom Phillips.
That'll be good. I like those two.
So what you're saying is no morality is on the commentary booth.
Perfect. SmackDown just got better.
There's
Also,
going to be so many 4-hour flight jokes.
yes. And then Nigel McGuinness is also doing 205 Live and Main Event, which I like.
I like that Nigel's getting that. I wish Nigel would have got called up to SmackDown.
Well, who would be... You really want... Who the hell is it? Mauro Ranallo and Percy Watson down there?
No, you know exactly what I would do in NXT? I would do Morrow and Jim Ross.
I guess if you limited dates, that would work.
That'd be a little bit all right.
That would be a little bit all right.
Vinny! Tag struggle here again.
There's another name that's available as far as commentary goes. Elijah Burke, the Pope.
Is he not with TNA?
He is not with TNA.
Force, whatever.
There's probably a reason why.
His commentary wasn't horrible.
I'm
You know who else is good? CM Punk. I'm sure there's no bad blood there.
He's got a sweet blazer.
What about bringing back the King?
He's too busy fighting Cody Rhodes from the Bullet Club.
And
That's a little bit of too sweet.
Too sweet 3-3. Yes, indeed. Switching over to Jim Ross and commentary. Anybody watch any of the first round of the Mae Young Classic?
I've seen the entire first round of the Mae Young Classic.
I want to go on point right now and saying Lita is not good on commentary.
No.
She is not good at all.
Did anybody?
She's a great wrestler. Terrible.
Why do you think Matt Hardy and Edge just slept with her?
To shut her up?
Exactly.
I didn't really notice Lita's commentary at all. It's just it blends into the background. It just
I guess
it's not
I don't know,
remarkable.
I found her just be like there'd be like periods of silence and then Jim
Periods.
Ross, tying it all in. And then Jim Ross had to say something, kind of break it, and then she'd have a couple word answer, and just like there was no ebb and flow of the commentary that there normally is. So it was kind of unfortunate. I think I heard originally Renee Young was rumored to do it with Jim Ross. Yeah, do it. And I think those two would have had way more chemistry.
I've heard that Renee Young doesn't really like the way that she sounds on commentary and has actually turned down a bunch of commentary jobs.
Well, actually, I heard that with her initially starting commentary on NXT from years back, they actually didn't like her in that role and preferred her in the role she is now.
In front of Dean Ambrose on her knees.
And your point is?
I'm just saying what a role is.
Who's a true lunatic out of the two?
Probably Dean. She's from Toronto.
Yeah, well, my point exactly.
Ew.
She still believes in the Jays and the Leafs.
Nobody's dumb enough to believe in the Leafs.
There are people out there. A surprising number.
Yeah, like the guy whose head I'm about to shave in a few days.
That's down at CWC. I don't know.
All or nothing.
All or nothing. Because you're going to literally take all of his hair and he's going to get none of that title reign.
Yeah, it's a little bit of all right.
It is a little bit of do me a favor. Shave a dick into his head for me.
Well, I'll try.
And also, punch him in the dick like I did. That was funny.
I don't think that's not allowed. I don't know what kind of...
Is there no disqualification?
I don't know.
It's so unclear.
I've never been in a hair versus title match. Because, well, I don't really have hair.
Or title.
Screw you, we're tag champs.
We're not going to have a hair versus title tag team match. Has that ever happened?
I'm sure it has.
I'm sure it hasn't.
Hey, Vinny. Tag struggle here again. We got some booking ideas.
Weird things happen in Mexico. I'm sure it's happened at least once.
Yeah.
Maybe for a mask instead of hair.
Yeah, like you try to cripple your opponent in Mexico.
Oh, it sounds like you have some opinions on Sexy Star. Should you care to share them? We already did mine last week. Perish, I don't think, cares. What
I did.
Okay.
I absolutely went off on the subject.
Yeah, that doesn't really sound like Perish to not care about something, especially something like that.
Yeah, I guess that's true. What are your thoughts?
My opinion on that is just, I think it's a horse that's been beaten to death, and then it's continued to be beaten. It's when you're in that ring, you're giving somebody else your body, and you cannot take liberties no matter what. And the idea that she's doing it because the other girls in the match were stiff with her because they had problems. So the one girl that was the complete professional is the one whose arm you intentionally try to hurt. I don't think she should ever be booked anywhere ever again.
I think we talked about that. There are several promotions who had her booked that are like, no, she's not coming out now.
Yeah,
so
she lost a lot of bookings.
She might have intentionally really messed up in the future here. My question is, do you think that AAA will keep using her?
It is Vampiro.
What are you talking about? He follows me on Twitter. He's a nice guy.
No comment.
And that's only because I gave him a backhanded compliment about his commentary ability on Lucha Underground. Saying everything he does sounds like he's in a video game. And it just sounds just not real, yet it's real. And then he started following me.
He's like, this sounds fantastic. I can't believe this guy thinks I sound like I'm in a video game. The commentary, word to the wise, Vampiro. I know that you're listening to this. Video game commentary has never been good. It's not a compliment.
That's kind of what I meant. It was always out of left field with his stuff that he'd say.
But in WWE 2K18, for the first time ever, Corey Graves will be in the commentary.
It actually might be okay then.
I feel like we need to get a royalty check now that we're plugging 2K18.
Right.
You know what else we can plug and get money for? Whatamaneuver.net. At whatamaneuver.net, you can go onto the Edmonton Sports Podcast Network page, get original The Struggle gear or vintage OWE. You can get it in t-shirts, sweaters, baby onesies. And some other stuff too. I don't really know what else. That's
Like panties?
I would not be surprised. I personally
Who
don't wear
wouldn't
it.
want OWE panties?
Who doesn't want a little bit of struggle up on your junk?
And they already come pre-wet.
As they should. Except for the baby onesies. That'd be weird.
No comment.
On the inside, it just says strugglicious bitch.
Like a skid mark, but in writing.
Yeah. It's like the fuck you on Conor McGregor's suit.
I like that suit. We should get some of those that just say strugglicious all over. It'd be nice. Anyways, whatmaneuver.net. Get your stuff. Support us. We're half good guys. Ish.
Sorta.
People
like us.
People like us since day one-ish.
And stuff.
Also, we've had a lot of people come to me a lot about our hats. I think we should do something about that.
Yeah, I've heard the same. So if you're a hat maker, let us know.
Yes, at Tag Struggle or at Tag Struggle SOS or at Wrestlemania, at Chris Perish or at Shaun Martens.
Yeah.
I always get them mixed up between yours and the Instagram, which is Headline Shaun Martens.
We also have Instagram, Chris.Perish.
Wrestlemania.
At Headline Shaun Martens.
Do we have a tag one?
No.
No, okay.
I don't even use mine.
Yeah,
I try not to use mine.
I use mine too much. I have a problem.
You do. You're an Insta problem.
Yeah, that's what my parents said too. That's why they dropped me.
The waitress wasn't buying that.
Well, fuck her. It's true. She can suck all the dicks if she's listening, which I know she is because she's a big fan of us.
Yeah.
You could tell the way her mouth quivered as she
A
asked the
waitress
question.
at the first recipient.
Of the Meniac and D Award of Excellence. First round. Great beer, great burgers. Right now, decent sports.
Yeah.
Wait till October, then it'll be great sports.
Look at that homo in the Eagles jersey.
Everyone turn and gaze, point and laugh. Ha 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 ha. Eagles.
Bet you he doesn't go to church because God hates him.
No, usually on Sundays when everyone's in church, he's probably doing like dog fighting rings or something.
I feel people's personal audio devices turning off right now.
And? Isn't that the goal in this, to make everyone pissed?
What?
I don't know.
It's Eagles.
Yeah, true enough. First, Mae Young Classic, first round. Surprises, thoughts? What was your over-under? What'd you get overall? My first, I got 14 out of 16 correct on who gone. I thought Santana Garrett would move on. She got, well, Machka. And I thought Tessa Blanchard would move on because of the lineage, but foolish was I.
See, I kind of knew that Tessa wasn't going to go on just because of who she was up against. I knew that she was up against Kairi Sane, and the big hoopla that WWE's been making of signing her and her amazing elbow drop, which really is an amazing elbow drop. I just kind of knew that they weren't going to allow Tessa to move on.
I actually had no idea that she got signed.
Yeah,
that would have changed my mind probably.
She signed to a 3-year contract through NXT.
I would have definitely put all my money on her then. That was foolish.
They even changed her name for the Mae Young Classic, which not all the girls got. She wrestled in Japan as Kairi Hojo.
Well, it's just because Hojo sounds funny, and you can't put all your money on Hojo. That's Homer Jr. People can call you Hoju.
I think you could put all your money on Hojo. I might change my name to Hojo now.
What? And you can be a tag team with Mojo Hojo? You sound like some bad guy in Powerpuff Girls.
You can also add Ono, Mono, Hojo.
Oh no, Mojo Hojo. Oh, dough, bro, brother. Here we go.
The hype bros with Mojo, Ono, and Hojo.
Gotta be careful. If you mix those up, that could be some bad publicity waiting to happen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hojo.
Bad publicity with Momo.
Anyways,
Mojo, Hojo. Oh no.
Yeah, right?
what were your thoughts on the Mae Young Classic?
I didn't watch it.
Classic Perish.
I read the spoilers and I didn't want to tell you guys, so I just didn't.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I know. I read the spoiler to the. I know who's in the finals
I don't.
The two women. Do you want to know?
No.
Do all the people at home want to know?
No. Go, la, 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 la,
I can tell who it's not.
Is it? I don't want to know.
It's not Rachel Evers.
Who's that? Oh, I know who that is. Yeah, I didn't expect her to win.
Yeah.
You've ruined the surprise. Oh no.
Oh no! Oh yeah!
But now, who would I be holding out for a hero for?
Oh no. Yeah.
Rachel.
Be more of a Ross, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little throwback. Yeah. I hope Candice LeRae at least goes pretty far. Don't tell me. Don't tell me!
Well,
I don't know.
Just ask Johnny Gargano. Huh?
Oh, I know she goes all the way in that respect. I've seen the video.
Oh, there's a video?
We'll talk.
All right.
All right. Yes.
Johnny Foreplay comes into place.
Johnny Matt Wrestling. Yeah. So, Batista's apparently rumored to be going to the Hall of Fame this year. Thoughts?
No comment.
Yeah, no comment.
You're stealing my gimmick.
Right?
I'm trademarking and that's mine now.
Haha!
Oh, man. I guess I better actually give a comment then. I'm happy to see Big Dave go into the Hall of Fame. I don't know that he should be a first ballot Hall of Famer at this point before some of the other choices. It's going to be good for WWE's publicity to have somebody that's really breaking out right now in the Hollywood scene going in.
I'm just going to throw a name out there who's not as good as him.
John Cena.
No, he's still wrestling. And someone is in the Hollywood scene but not as good as Dave. I don't know, The Rock? Or maybe someone who just had possibly his last match, and I don't know, The Undertaker? I think
That
those
man
two
did
guys.
not have his last match.
You don't think so?
No, not even a little bit.
Explain yourself.
I don't think... I think he's going to be one of those veterans that doesn't know when to quit. And not because he seeks the glory, but because ratings start to slide and Vince goes, "Hey, Mark, buddy, you think you can come help us out with a ratings boost?" And he's such a loyal guy that he's just going to continue to say yes.
So you think Vince thinks of Undertaker as a mark?
No comment.
Royalties.
So, he's going to be just like Triple H then?
Wait, how many people can Steph take at a time?
I heard half a locker room.
Heyo.
Oh, yeah.
Dig it.
Oh, Joe.
There it is. But, I mean, it would be perfect if he just didn't. I mean, that last symbolic look of all his gear in the ring, that's something to hang your hat on, literally and figuratively.
Maybe comes back as the American Badass.
I think...
Hey, the American Badass has never been defeated at WrestleMania.
I think it depends on what the matches that we get with The Undertaker. If we get
Well, hopefully wrestling.
Well, thank you, Chris Perish.
You're welcome.
If we can get an Undertaker-John Cena matchup, I'm okay with him coming back to do that match because that's just something that everybody wants to see. Or if we could get another legend, Hall of Famer, if you will, to come out of retirement in Sting and finally get that Undertaker-Sting spectacle.
Didn't we? Didn't we have that?
No, we had Triple H and Sting.
Sorry, I get them all mixed up because I fall asleep. Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
They do too.
I don't know if they're gonna release Sting though, or clear Sting because the whole neck thing.
Well, they clear Angle.
Yeah, but Angle's a gold medalist. Sting is not.
They don't. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's going to be a waiting game.
Angle has kids, man. How dare you?
I think Sting has grandkids, to be honest.
I think Taker has great grandkids.
Yeah, grandkids have their own parents, though.
True.
Angle's a dad with a kid on the roster.
With a couple kids from a couple different ladies.
And his kid got replaced by somebody better on SmackDown.
Yeah, Sheldon Benjamin. I think it's funny they keep Gable with a black guy. Need that inter.
No, Gable actually got a black guy.
Yeah, I guess.
Jason Jordan was
he's pretty white for a black guy.
Jason Jordan was like a mochaccino.
Sure.
He's pretty fly for a white guy.
Sure he is.
He wanted a 13, but they drew a 31.
You know, I've never understood that joke. Not once. Never.
We'll talk.
Okay, we'll talk. Okay.
Lucky 31.
Is Rusev on his way out? Do we know with all his cryptic tweets and other things lately? Is he leaving? See the next one? See the next one to pull a Ziggler? Let's book Rusev!
How would we book Ruru?
Let's book Ruru. Shaun Martens, you first. How would you book Ruru?
Heavyweight championship never gets defeated forever.
Okay. Chris Perish, Ruru booking.
Love triangle, loses his wife to me.
Interesting. Intrigue.
Can I take back? I want his story.
You want, but you in that or with him? Like a love triangle between Rusev, you and him, or Lana, you and him?
Little column A, little column B.
Okay, cool.
Wait, if I can take Lana and then get the heavyweight championship, I'll do that too.
I think he should go and have a string of flag matches with everybody on the roster from different places and lose to all of them. Finally revoking his status as a Bulgarian, becoming someone from the Isle of Samoa and change his name to Sam Owens. And then repackage as a super fun babyface. That's just my thought.
I kind of like that.
Yeah. And then also he trades Lana to me for a shot at the MPW tag titles, which he loses.
She's like a Money in the Bank.
Why, yes.
He just carries that thing around until he gets to cash it in.
Would you say no?
Hot wife status, here you go. Okay, you can have my shot.
Yeah, wife status, boom. I'd be like, perfect, thank you, Shaun Martens, there you are, and I will beat you now.
In all seriousness, though, I don't think Rusev's on his way out.
Okay, that's good. I like him. I like Ruru in all these random matches that he loses in 10 seconds or loses for no reason.
Rusev's always been good about utilizing social media to the fullest and pushing stories. And if he's not getting anything right now, which he isn't, obviously,
Except for me with his wife.
he is the type of guy to try to create a story using social media to help get himself onto TV. He's not one of those guys that's going to be willing to sit in catering and just wait for his opportunity like a Zack Ryder.
This just out. Ruru, Long Island Stories.
The true comeback stories? What about teaming Ruru and Ziggles? Having them be kind of a thing together on SmackDown. They can actually do a lot of interactions with the Fashion Popo. I think that could go somewhere.
Their tag name is Ziggy Roo.
Ziggy Roo. Ziggy Roo and the Fashion Popo. I like it. Let's do that.
Hey, Vinny. Yeah, tag struggle here once again.
If you do anything like that, we have copyrighted it right now, patent pending, and we will sue you for, well, you know what, even $50 would be nice.
I was going to go for a Tim Hortons donut, but $50 sounds pretty good.
So, yeah,
I can get a few Tim Hortons donuts.
You can get like 6 of them.
Can I just get a $50 Tim Hortons gift card?
Yeah.
I still win.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hey, Vinny, we work cheap.
Also,
We have like PST up here and all.
Yeah. Also, we'll in lieu of the.
I want one for like Labrador, where everything's higher, because I'm a diva.
Well, I'm not going to argue that. But no, I was saying in lieu of the $50 gift card to Tim Hortons, we have a tag match on NXT where we get squashed.
Literally by heavy machinery.
They're not the tag champs, though.
They will be.
That's a terrifying thought.
Okay, well, you guys do that. I'll just be looking for Nikki Cross.
Well, if we face Sanity, you could.
Right, well,
She can cross-body you. Cross your body. Perish.
No comment.
Yeah. 3:15, boys. Other question I had for you guys. Assuming we're done with the booking Ziggleroos.
That almost sounds like Underoos.
Ziggy Roo.
Ziggyroos. What? Point is, hashtag Ziggyroos. Hashtag Ziggyroo struggles. With a 3. Ziggyroo struggle 3s.
Like struggle 3.
The other question I asked you guys earlier. Which independent star you could bring back bring into the main roster right now and make a big impact? Who would you choose?
Cheeseburger.
I like Cheeseburger Ed.
Who do you say?
I'm going to go with the obvious Kenny Omega, making a big splash. Say, aligning himself with Anderson Gallows and creating some sort of club. Maybe they have bullets. Maybe they're empty shells. Maybe the shell casing club. I don't know. But doing something like that, I think, kind of a la Adam Cole, but on the main roster, I think would be fairly big.
Bebe.
Bebe.
Can't forget the Bebe.
Bebe. Tag struggle. Bebe. Guys carrying garbage. Bebe.
Garbage bay bags.
Bay bags. What about you, Perish? What are your thoughts? Who would you bring in that would shock the wrestling world and create buzz?
205 Live Return.
Yeah, apparently.
Who would I bring to shock the world?
Yes.
To make headlines?
To make Headline Shaun Martens.
I'm already over, brother.
No, apparently I have to make you.
Don't break them.
I mean,
That is how I got here.
didn't you hear your performance the other day was, just...
Oh, I upped my work rate. My work rate's through the roof now.
You're above.
2 clotheslines and a drop kick.
You're above par, bud.
You're above average, Shaun Martens.
Welcome to the elite. The elite struggle.
I feel like we need to be careful.
Why?
They might be watching.
Yeah, Mike Sanders from WCW might actually get us on the above average thing. Yeah, you're right. We should definitely watch out on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we might get screwed over by 3 count. Yeah.
Mike Sanders, nice reference.
Right? But yeah, going back to your question, you know what? I think what was shocking was actually we saw it at SummerSlam. I don't think anybody expected to see Shawn Michaels as the fucking Colonel.
That's true.
So like what, a mystery opponent, and it's Colonel Sanders, and it's Shawn Michaels as Colonel Sanders against
Shawn Sanders? Colonel Shawn Sanders?
Yeah. And like, who would he wrestle?
Oh no, I was
Would
just...
it be Heath Slater in the chicken suit?
I'd pay to see Heath Slater get super kicked. That'd be sweet.
It's just R-Truth because he thought he was auditioning for Wendy's.
Why are you dressed up? Dressed like what?
No, honestly, I think kind of anyone in probably the list of 5, whether it'd be going from CM Punk, Kenny Omega, Young Bucks, I think would do pretty well, or even Cody Rhodes.
I'm surprised, Jeff.
But I think one name that no one would ever expect WWE to sign might actually be the Briscoes.
That's a good point.
I don't ever see that happening.
No,
They're not corporate friendly.
No, exactly.
they don't even have front teeth.
So,
It's not corporate friendly. You have to have front teeth to be corporate, apparently.
damn it, I'm
That's the whole reason why Seth Rollins lost the curb stomp. It just wasn't corporate.
So that's why I'm not
friendly, right?
hired. I don't have a front tooth.
Hey, that's exactly
That's it. That's the only reason.
100%.
Oh, shocking alert. Anybody who follows Pure Power Wrestling, the Cruiserweight Champion THC is right outside of our car right now.
Was that actually him?
No.
No, that's definitely the Green Lantern.
All I know is I've only seen pictures of him, and he kind of looks like if Jack Pride was more of a douche.
Like, older and just let himself go.
I don't know about the letting go part, but I mean like a middle-aged, like midlife crisis Jack Pride.
Like his hair is kind of like what it's going to look like after this coming Saturday at CWC All or Nothing when Chris Perish shows him what's what.
Are you trying to say there's something wrong with being bald?
Yeah, that's a bit of a shot at me. I don't appreciate that. But no, honestly, on a very serious note,
It's kind of a thing.
if Jack Pride looks like that after, I'm going to be sorely disappointed because there was a lot of hairs on his head.
You know what I should do? I should actually shave his hair into an Eddie Rude shaped hairstyle.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
That would be epic.
ladies and gentlemen, write in. Let us know how to look more like a douche, and then we'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. My last question I had.
The real?
Yes.
Sorry.
And spectacular. What do you guys think about doing a Team Canada concept a la like early TNA? But in obviously SmackDown, because where every Canadian is.
Ooh, can I be with Hacksaw?
Sure.
Hacksaw was in Team Canada.
Yeah. So.
What if somebody wants to get a hold of me?
Oh, they're sending in douchey hair pictures already.
You want to know how Hacksaw started the national anthem? Oh! Canada.
Even though I knew that was coming, that was still really bad.
I know.
Goddamn.
And like still kind of like shocked me out of the seat. And
Shocked. But who would you have in a Canadian stable to kind of wreak havoc upon, I guess, the SmackDown roster? Would you take all of them, or would you have a certain amount and they try to recruit others?
I think if you're going to do Team Canada, you would call up Eric Young, and you definitely have Bobby Roode and Eric Young in that stable.
Well, yeah.
If you have a Team Canada thing, wouldn't you just take the majority of the SmackDown Live roster?
A good half of them anyways. But that's what I'm saying. That could literally tear tag teams up. That could take the
And you forgot one NXT Canadian, by the way. Kyle O'Reilly.
True.
He's kind of got his own thing going on with Adam Cole.
Baby.
Just saying.
But, I mean, like, who would your starting people be? And would you basically put everyone in? Or would you have them trying to recruit people and have other Canadians fight back? Because you know instantly in the States, that would probably garner heat. Canada would be huge.
Why should it garner heat?
Because Americans are pig-headed and stupid, as we found out on Saturday.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. I was there.
And he also had a hat. Like an American hat backstage.
Oh.
I don't think you realize how stupid he looks in a top hat. I mean, not everyone can pull that off.
Wearing a hat in general.
We're all wearing hats.
In your point?
I don't have one. I'm just...
Not everyone can pull it off. Duh.
Yeah, that's true. You know who can pull it off? Tag Struggle.
Baby.
Baby. So, who would your starting, say, 2 or 3 members of Team Canada be for SmackDown? Anybody from WWE that's hired right now that's Canadian is eligible.
2 or 3?
3.
3? Let's go with Bobby Roode. Let's give Ty Dillinger something to do. And then for a third one, on the SmackDown roster, let's go Jinder Mahal.
That would be such a swerve because everyone's convinced he's from India. I'd like that.
I just love how you put Ty Dillinger there for something to do, but Sami Zayn still has nothing to do after this booking idea.
Well, they can try and recruit him and then they fight him.
Sami Zayn would be the ultimate good guy that would like, no, it's all about everybody. I'm from Syria. And
I'm from Montreal. That means I'm from everywhere.
Yeah, he is the United Nations.
He really is a red-headed Syrian-born heritage from Montreal. That's a whole lot of...
And he's French.
That's a whole lot of mixed bag of nuts right there.
That's exactly what the aftermath of World War I was. Sami Zayn.
I don't know how to respond to that because you are so far off of the First World War. We need to go to history class, man. That was terrible. Good God.
No, man. I'm good.
So, what about you? What's your 3 starting guys?
On the SmackDown brand, I think, it's a good one. I'd probably go Kevin Owens.
Okay.
And I would also go with Bobby Roode.
What about your third?
You know what? Chris Jericho.
Returning Chris Jericho. I like it. That technically is part of that roster. I like that.
Sami Zayn, still nothing to do.
He can fight them.
No, I was just saying that you're the reason of why you gave Ty Dillinger. Just saying. I mean,
I would do. I'm gonna do also Kevin Owens and Bobby Roode, but I'm gonna throw in Natalya. Get the female. Or the
you
women's
said
division in.
guys.
Yeah, we'll get her in. She's man-ish. She's very strong.
Yeah, she has a heart.
Exactly. So get her in on that.
No comment.
Yeah. And then you have
royalties.
You have someone in the women's division. You have a tag team or 2 single guys, depending. Then they could bring in, say, a gender, because you can't hinder gender.
They're 2 single guys with a girl. Aren't they technically already tag team? Heyo.
And you turn into 2 guys, a girl, and pizza place. So that's Ryan Reynolds, who's Canadian. We just tied that all in. Real nice.
Deadpool.
Exactly.
It's from the city that rhymes with fun.
Well, sure. Although he didn't reference that. I don't think he's actually from Regina.
He actually said that.
Well, he referenced it. I don't think he's from there, though.
He said that.
He he referenced. He didn't
I
say he was
watched
from.
the
He didn't say
movie
he's
the
from
other
it.
day.
He didn't say. You know what? After this, we'll look it up. I'll prove you wrong.
No, you won't.
Anyways, who would they feud with?
Americans.
Well, no shit. Do you have anyone in particular they'd feud with?
Probably, I'd say AJ Styles is at the top of the list.
Yeah. I would actually say returning John Cena to SmackDown.
Maybe a Chad Gable and a Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah.
What about Ruru?
He honestly, he'd be like, "Oh, can I be Canadian too, eh?"
I'll give you my wife. I'll cash in my wife to be Canadian.
I don't know. He really loves Nashville, so he might stay American. That could be a face turn for him, and Ziggler could turn and become Canadian, and could do a whole thing. It's like the Alliance, but better because it's Canadians.
Then it becomes like the NWO, and like everybody on the roster becomes Canadian and joins Team Canada.
Except for it's not the NWO, it's the NWA.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing on that?
Oh, Canada!
Oh, God.
You brought that on yourself.
I guess I did. Yes.
Stupid idiot.
Oh, you're mean. Anyways, that's all I got.
Anybody know what's going on with Goldust?
He technically works there still.
He did a vignette, and he said that he was going to debut with his new protege on SummerSlam. And there's been no sight of Goldust since SummerSlam.
Take
Or on
the
SummerSlam.
hint.
Wait. You're telling me that they're taking Goldust and burying him. That has never happened where he just randomly shows up for a bit and then disappears and then shows up and then disappears. Never happened ever before.
I think maybe he, to continue the feud with R-Truth, he's with Little Jimmy.
That's his protege, Little
That
Jimmy?
son of a bitch.
Little Jimmy.
Little Jimmy has grown up a little bit. He is now...
So now he's average Jimmy?
he's a medium-sized Jimmy.
Large Jimmy.
What's his
Venti
size?
Jimmy.
Venti, yeah, I like it.
Venti.
Grande Jimmy.
Oh.
He's got a
He's
mask.
been eating a lot of pumpkin pie and
He's got a mask on. He's El Jimmy Grande.
It's just gold paint. Like, invisible gold paint.
Ah, sure. Looking forward to see how they can tie that in this week on Raw or SmackDown.
Well, I mean,
Or both.
They have 3 hours.
Yeah.
but they've got the cruiserweights to fill the 3 hours.
Speaking of which, Enzo Amore, are we still happy that he's on 205 Live?
God, no.
Tell me how you really...
Did you see that match with Noam Dar? Not only did he make himself look like a fool in that ring, he made Noam Dar look bad. And Noam Dar is an amazing worker.
Dar.
Just release Enzo. Or at the very least, make him a ringside manager. No more ring work.
Send him down to NXT. Make him fucking earn his spot again.
I don't know.
He's one of the few cases I've ever heard that he actually made it based on his talking ability only. And subpar wrestling.
Whoa, wait. You've never seen Paul Heyman wrestle, have you?
I'd still take him over. I really would. What do you guys see the post from Kurt Hawkins about how his new was it Enzo's new finish is like basically getting an 8th grade hickey on your neck?
Yeah, I saw that.
Do we know what the new finish is?
No, but
Isn't
I
it
love
like
Kurt
that
Hawkins.
eat the defeat or eat the feet or whatever?
It could be.
Because isn't that
Which,
what
by
he
the way,
not?
got used a lot in the Mae Young Classic, like 3 different times.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a super kick in this past
It's
past weekend's show in MPW.
Be original, ladies.
It's like
Same.
girls idolize Gail Kim or something.
Who's that?
Canadian.
Ah, bring her in! Even though she's retiring at the end of this year.
But who's that? He says,
Yeah,
who's
right?
that?
Right? That's all I got.
That's all, eh?
That's all. That's all.
No comment.
No comment, yeah.
Royalties times 2?
Actually, the times 6, but...
No, because it's only... Anyway.
I lied. I do have one more hypothetical.
Well, spit it out.
What do you think the odds are of ever seeing the actual Bullet Club in WWE?
50-50.
Not the... That's a great answer. You really summed it up in one word.
Well, no, because it all depends if they can get the rights to it.
And I'm not saying like literally every member, but I'm saying you get enough of the members, and then boom, there's the club.
Well, they have the main 4 already.
The one who started it all, and then the second, I guess American ever.
Well,
in,
Carl Anderson was
Anderson.
in there from the beginning as well.
Yeah.
And I believe Luke Gallows was not that far away.
No.
And then you have AJ Styles, who became the leader after when Fenn left. So.
Yeah.
And then pretty much when Omega was there, the Elite kind of started as well. So
yeah, basically the only originals of the 4 originals that they're missing is that Bad Luck Fale and
Tama
Tonga. Yeah.
Tama.
We don't listen to any other podcast.
No, it's all original shit here, folks.
Yeah, too sweet for show.
Yeah, 2 sweet 3-3.
Tag Struggle 3. Tag Struggle 3.
Oh, I feel like we almost have to make a shirt that's like a jersey style, and in the back it just says 3.
Yeah, Tag Struggle has the name bar, 3 has the number.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree with Tag Struggle 3.
I agree with Prop Tag Struggle 3.
Well,
yeah. I think that about does it for episode 39.
Go back and watch
of the Sounds of Struggle 3.
Sounds of Struggle 3, yes. Go back and listen to the other 38, plus this one. Get reacquainted, get acquainted. Listen, love, laugh, learn with Tag Struggle 3.
I feel like I just went to Bed Bath & Beyond.
There's some sweet stuff there. For your bed, for your bath, and beyond.
Masturbation sessions.
Not in the store, you can't. Trust me on that.
No comment.
Yeah.
Royalties. Anyway, that is it for episode 39 of The Sounds of Struggle.
Word.
I'm Chris Perish.
I am Shaun Martens.
And I'm Meniac.
Wishing you all the best in 2018.
And beyond.
But keep it in your pants. For the love of God, keep it in your pants.
Ooh.
No, you just said I wasn't allowed.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, we are all Tag Struggle.
We are all 1/3 of the greatest tag champions that MPW has ever seen.
Ever!
We are real.
But most importantly...
Can I take it out now?
Go.
Okay, it's out.
Okay, cool. We are... Spectacular!
Later, bitches!
When your heart's pounding out of your chest, you can feel the rope shaking as you're running out of breath. If you're ready to run,